You are now rocking with No Adults Allowed podcast. I'm your host, Baby T Rizzle. I'm here with a black queen, a business owner, a woman who works on buildings, Erica Wilson. Man, I'm still surprised you in my presence. Tell us about yourself.
What's good, y'all? It's Erica. I'm a young entrepreneur. I have my own properties. I have my own nonprofit and my own clothing line.
Your own clothing line?
Okay. Yes, my own clothing line.
Okay.
I am now looking to open my own transitional home for pregnant teens. I just had my first coat and blanket drive. It was really good. It was a learning experience. I was able to go in and see other transitional homes and how they function, and I was also able to see the things that I want to change about mine. There were certain things that I did like, certain things that I didn't like.
So tell us about the things you didn't like and the things you did like.
The things I didn't like was the environment. I always feel like you're a product of your environment. So if you walk into a place that's all gloomy and down, that's how you're going to be. If you walk into a place that's, good morning, how are you? How you feeling today? You're going to be like, okay, if
I'm
I
ready to
am
go.
going
I
to
got
some
my coffee. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my robe. I'm ready to just go.
If I walk in and I'm all like look you up and down, like, what's good? You're going to be like,
I'm going to feel some type of way.
right, what I do to you? So it's always about your environment. It wasn't I didn't feel like the environment there was giving them a future. It was just down and depressing.
So can you change it?
Can I change it?
Yeah.
I am the change.
So you just the young goat out here.
I am. And I'm going to make sure that not only am I going to have one here, but this eventually is going to be in multiple states. I'm just starting out here because this is where I'm from. And I feel like if I can change where I'm from, then I can touch other people. You got to start where you came from.
It's real funny how you speak about that transition home. I heard you have your own daycare.
I do.
I need to know. I need to know more about that.
So this building has been passed down. It was a daycare, and then now that it's passed down to me, I plan on making it a transitional home at the top and then a daycare at the bottom. So it kind of plays into, if you have your own kid and you feel like you can't work, they come out to the daycare, you go and do work, and then, you come back and get your kid.
So do you have a team you coming in with this with?
I definitely have a team. I'm definitely looking to grow my team because you can't really trust everybody, and this is a very touchy subject. And if you don't have a passion for this, you can misguide them. This is a very touchy subject off the bat. So if you're not somebody that's 110% in, you can't really help me.
So how can this change, you know what I'm saying, where you just came from and where you did your event at?
So my event was at a very, in the hood, in a whole little area. And I feel like, that's fine. You can always pick where your building is. But I feel like the people that were in it can change it. The building is just the building. But the environment that's in it and the people that are good morning, how are you? Good night. The people that you see daily should be the people that's uplifting you and encouraging you and telling you, it's okay. Pat you on the back. You're doing good. Today, I see you smile more than you did yesterday. Or, I see you take care of all your kids. Thank you for doing that. You're going to work, you're going to school, you're doing this and you're doing that, and you're making it work. And that's the most important thing about when I say your environment is totally control of your future.
Man, I got to bring up drill builders. I heard you work on buildings.
I do.
I don't even know how to, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know how to fix my own toilet.
I definitely wouldn't say I could fix my own toilet, but I know how to do a little razzle dazzle. When I started out, it was my daddy made me do it. And I was like, I don't want to work on no buildings. I got my nails done, I got my hair done, you know what I mean? And then he was like, you don't want to limit yourself to what you can do. I can walk in this building with my hair and nails done and know nothing. But now I can tie my hair up and I can cut my nails done and I can go work. And that just made me not limit myself. I'm not just a pretty face. I'm not just a cheerleader. I'm not just a business owner. I'm more than just that. And I know how to get dirty, and I know how to clean up when I got to.
Speaking of your daddy, I was just in this art gallery Monday, man. Man, your whole family's to go. You a business owner?
I am.
I want to get more into the cheerleader. You know what I'm saying? You only 18. We the same age. But it feels like you 20 years old. And I just feel like I'm 15. You know what I'm saying? I don't have my own business. I don't have my own houses. And I'm still amazed. So I want to get into the high school life because I bet a lot of kids watching this. Tell us about your high school life.
So in high school, I graduated this year, so I'm still in high school, and personally, I've had to learn how to not feed into the environment. Like everybody that I had to grow up early. My mom passed when I was 7. My dad wasn't really there. All I had was my granny. So I did have to grow up early. And so my environment was always around people that probably weren't on the same mindset as me. And I had to be able to limit, hey, we're in school, we can be cool, but outside of school, we're not on the same thing. You know, I'm here getting businesses, doing this, doing that on the weekends, and you want to go party. You got to be able to manage your friends and who is really your friend and who's just there to be there. Most of these people I won't talk to when I graduate anyway.
We're in the same grade. I'm class of 2022. I'm still learning about that because I'm still trying to bring some friends on, you know what I'm saying, trying to show them a better life when they trying to hold me back. I still got to learn what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing good.
You're trying to bring them with you. Some people that you actually have to leave. People that I walked into freshman year with, we're not even in the same mindset. I can't even be in the same room with you.
Because that's going, you know what I'm saying, that's going to bring down your energy.
Energy, yes, and your energy is just very negative. And with what I'm trying to do is a very touchy subject. So if you have your opinion on something and I don't agree with you, I can respect it, but I don't necessarily have to kick it and kiki with you. You know what I mean?
And you know what I'm saying, it's very funny you talking about that because I want to get into black role models. You know, I'm really big on black role models, but I feel like it's not I feel like it's not enough black role models for females. So what is your, what is your opinion on that?
I think forever women have been looked down on for simple reasons, and even with what I'm doing as teen pregnancy, like that's very looked down on, and they feel like you failed. And I don't think that means you failed. There's a lot of powerful women who have had children at a young age or who didn't graduate from high school because they had kids and they went on and did something amazing, or who did. So I feel like women are very looked down on, but without us we really wouldn't be nowhere. I mean, you got to realize, like, when you are a mom or you are doing certain things, nursing school with kids, having to work and still provide and all of that, that's a lot, and nobody really gets their credit for that. It's always looked down on when it shouldn't be. It should actually be like, pat on the back. Good
Yeah,
job.
I really feel you because a female do something, you know what I'm saying, you don't really recognize it. But when a black male do something, it's all hype around it.
It's right. And it's even more than just nursing. It's with rapping, with dancing, with modeling, with everything like that. It's always been looked down on because a female doesn't. And most of the time it's looked down on because women, we take it and we run with it and we make it into something that nobody ever could have. If I didn't take it and run with it, like my situation, I don't think anybody my age is doing this.
No, not at all. And that's what I really want to bring up. When you said you do teen pregnancy, it blew my mind. Because we learned about it in school, you know what I'm saying? We learned how you should have protected sex, you know what I'm saying? We learned all the 9 yards. But when you said that, blew my mind because I'm like, you do what?
Yeah.
And you do where?
Yeah.
I was amazed.
Yeah. Because it's not really talked about. It's something that's kind of like, don't do it, and then that's it. But if you do, then what? You just don't.
You just stuck there?
Right. And that's not the case. My granny is actually, I looked at her, I just love her to death. She was in nursing school with 2 kids. She had to work. She had a daycare before I even thought about having one. So she had to do all of that on her own. And if everybody that she, was around was telling her, you can't do it, you can't do it, I wouldn't be where I am. My mama wouldn't have been where she was. And it would just been different if she didn't encourage herself. Most of the time as a mom, you have to motivate yourself. You have to say, okay, I want my child to have better. I want to do better for my child. So if you don't have that motivation and your environment is constantly bringing you down, you will never be where you gotta be.
Shout out to my moms, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She a real big role model in my life. So I want to shake these things up a little bit. So we talked about teen pregnancy.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about your houses.
Right.
We talked about your daycare.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about who is your black role model.
Mm-hmm.
You keep bringing up your grandma. I want to hear more about that wonderful lady.
I love her. So my granny she did dental, she did nursing, she's done childcare for over 30 years. She was into politics. Yeah, she's done a lot. So she is definitely the start of me opening different doors, and she encourages me through everything. Like, without her, I wouldn't be anything. Like I said, I lost my mom at a young age. So she was the one that kept me going. Like, everything I do is for her. Everything I do, she gives me the strength to do it. Shout out to Top, but also besides that, my granny is always on my head. Like, when you gonna drop something from TBA? When are you gonna do this first event? The first event that I had, the Blanket and Coat Drive, she was actually the first person to buy like 5 blankets, and she brought like 2 coats and stuff like that. And she was like, "This is your start. taking and run with it. I had no intentions on actually doing it this year, and then she was like, "You talked about it last year. You didn't do it this year. You're gonna do it."
So she made you do it.
Definitely, definitely.
Man. You know what I'm saying? Hearing this really means a lot because forget about Alicia Keys, forget about Beyonce, forget about all these females rappers. This right here is the young goat, y'all. Y'all don't understand. When I mean she the young goat, I gotta have my shades on because it's too much. You know, it's a shining star on her. It's so much power on her. It's like, dang, it makes me feel like I need to do better. Now, do you really feel like you can be a model for all these young girls really trying to make it out here?
I definitely do, and I feel like I'm still here for a reason. My middle name is a miracle. That's why all of my businesses are named a miracle. And I feel like, despite everything that I went through, I'm still here. There's been plenty of days where I wanted to give up. There was plenty of days where I was just like, I can't do it no more. And the fact that I'm still here is like, you're here for a reason. God always says, I didn't take you for a reason. You're still here. And I firmly believe in this. If anybody knows me, I believe that God has test angels that he put out on this planet to go through certain things.
You ain't lying about that.
Right. You go through certain things and he brings you out of it, and then he's like, go tell them what I did. Go tell them how you came out.
Testimonies.
Right. I lost my mom at 7 years old. You need your mama there. My daddy wasn't there, and I had to make it out. I could have done so many things in my life.
Could have ran the streets. Could have do the 9 yards of bad things.
Yeah. And I chose to live through her. She actually passed away in a line of duty death trying to help somebody else. And I had the blanket and coat drive on her birthday because I know, like, she wouldn't want me sitting around crying, oh, you know, it's my mom's birthday. And it's something that she would have done. You know, she was never just sitting around. Anybody knows her, she was always smiling and all of that. So that was just my way of saying, hey, I'm still here. Her light is still in my heart. And, you know, I would always try to live through her.
So I don't want to stay on this touchy moment, but you said she died doing a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's amazing to hear. So I want to get back into Dreambuilders. Because y'all build buildings, but I feel like y'all do more, and I want to know.
Definitely. So we rehab houses. And going in, I hated it. Oh, I don't want to get dirty. Oh, my God, it's a spider. Like, no. And so now it's like.
So you was like this uppity girl. You was like, I don't want to touch that. You know what I'm saying? I might get dirty.
And now I'm like, can I knock down the wall? Can I do this? Can I do that? And it was another Dreambuilder, JoJo. She was in there before me, and she pushed me, and she was like, girl, yeah, it's a spider right there. Put the gloves on and, you know, do what you got to do. And they just all pushed me. All the boys, they were like brothers to me. They always look out for me. And it just made me like, once I got comfortable with them, I was okay with, I'm not going to touch the spider, but I knocked down a wall.
Yeah, I'm still, man, if I see a spider, I'm going to scream like a little girl.
Yeah, I'm not touching the spider.
I'll be like, ah! Because I'm scared of spiders and I'm a boy.
Yeah,
so I feel what you're saying.
Yeah.
Really feel what you're saying. So shout out your Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Tell more people about your, you know what I'm saying, your open events because I want to see you more do things in life.
So my Instagram is at I am Miss Erica. My next event will be sometime in February for Valentine's Day. I don't want to speak too much on it because it's not out yet, but yeah.
Y'all heard her. It's not out yet, but I need y'all to support, you know what I'm saying, to still support her. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all follow No Adults Allowed Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and all that. You know, it's your boy, Baby T Rizzle. You dig, you dig.